Introduction. Many philosophers, researchers, and scientists have explored the problem of God or any other immaterial power that can explain humans' existence. Friedrich Nietzsche, who lived during the Industrial Revolution that brought crucial changes not only to the everyday life of people but also to their thinking, claimed that God was dead. The phrase that has become well known and has been often cited comes from *The Gay Science*, a book written by Nietzsche in 1882. The purpose of this paper is to discuss the idea of God's death and the argument in favor of the claim as well as to analyze them. Reconstruction of the argument. First of all, Nietzsche considered the fact that since ancient times, the concept of God played an important role in people's life, hence, God existed in their minds. He was perceived as a higher being that ruled fate and encouraged and inspired humans to live bright, noble, and magnificent lives. In accordance with the views of Nietzsche, beneath one's life, there lies great suffering. That is why it is important for a person to be inspired by something. In ancient times, God served as such a motivator and helped to be happy despite troubles and miseries. Therefore, Nietzsche accepted the fact that the meaning of God used to be great and people depended on him. Further, Nietzsche pressed the point that in the course of time, the importance of the immaterial higher being decreased. Under the influence of Plato and religions such as Christianity, the power of God diminished to making people live noble lives and serving as morality or a punisher for wrong deeds. In fact, the phenomena of life and environment that could not be explained by humans were ascribed to the manifestations of God's power. For example, a drought that caused hunger and poverty was perceived as a demonstration of God's anger. To improve the situation, it was necessary to pray and be remorseful. Thus, many people got scared of God because of possible retaliation for their actions and thoughts. Then, the philosopher claimed that technological advancement and the development of science. Many of the life and environmental phenomena that were believed to be caused by God turned out to be explained by physical laws. The health of people depended on doctors and medicine rather, not on God. Thus, Nietzsche stated that technology and science took God's place and people do not need him anymore. Hence, God is dead. Besides, in the philosopher's opinion, religious people are hypocrites who cannot bear the burden of the meaning of their existence. Reaction to the argument. In my opinion, the argument described above might be seen as a weak one because it does not support the author's position. I as well as many people sometimes question if humans have truly reached such a level of technology that can explain everything happening in the world. It seems to me that even in the 21st century, numerous questions about life, death, the universe, and the origin of the world remain unanswered despite the development of technology. That is why I disagree with the argument that technology and science have taken God's place. Conclusion. To sum up, Friedrich Nietzsche pressed the point that God was dead. He supported the idea with the following argument: due to technological advancement, people's need for God vanished. This argument seems to be weak for it does not support the author's position. In spite of the advanced technology and science, humans do not understand the essence of many phenomena and hence, cannot control everything. StudyCorgi.com has everything you need for successful studies. Writing tools, informative articles, and essay samples. Come check it out.